one, episode 4, DadBodPod. Me and Brian. Brian, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you, bro?
I'm doing really well.
Yeah.
For those of you that are just joining us, this is DadBodPod. We are DadBod. My name's Andrew. That's Brian.
Hi.
We talk about all things dad, and we do lots of fun dad things here. But as is tradition, a brand new tradition that we're just starting, we're going to begin each episode with an apology for the last episode. Brian, do you have anything to apologize for?
Do I?
Uh-oh.
So, I'm just going to say, first off, the whole Rufio Atreyu thing.
Oopsies.
Yeah.
I do feel guilty because, as you pointed out while we were editing, I did sort of bait you on that one, and I feel bad for that. But as soon as I figured out you were talking about Rufio, I was like, I wonder if he's talking about Rufio.
No, but it's funny because I would have done the same thing.
Yeah?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't really baiting. I was just leading the conversation.
You are the masturbator.
Always. But I'm also a cunning linguist.
Yes, indeed. Indeed, good sir.
I would like to apologize. I would like to apologize for anyone we may have offended, especially anybody with a lisp. Sorry.
Whoops.
It's coming back, though.
Whoops.
'Cause, I got to take a turn on that because that was fun. Anything else to apologize for? I don't know. Anybody that wasted their time with us? Sorry.
Hey, if you had a good time, sorry.
We're doing it again.
Yep.
We're
Here we
doing
go.
it again. All right.
Let's go.
New business. Brian, do you have anything new going in your life?
So we got new amps?
We got new amps. We didn't talk about it last week, bro.
No.
It's so cool.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, they do so much stuff. So we're not going to bore anybody with details, but maybe we'll throw some pictures up. And yeah, we got some new guitar amps, and we're rocking and rolling with them, man. New music coming soon.
Line 6, Catalysts.
200.
Yep.
200, yep.
Yep.
We got the same Z's because we're twinsies.
Oh, they're sick.
They're so cute.
They're amazing.
I got something going on.
What do you got?
Can I talk about it for a second?
Yeah.
My daughter, she's 14. She plays clarinet. And she's decided to do a clarinet solo this year. And traditionally, when you do a clarinet solo, you have a piano accompaniment. So she's asked me to do her piano accompaniment. Now, this isn't the first time that we did it. We did the same thing last year. However, last year, she played grade 1 solo.
Right.
And, Brian, I'm not a classical pianist.
No.
It's
tough being...
It's tough being a pianist.
Yeah.
It's hard being a pianist.
I mean, you really got to work on it, man.
Yeah. So I struggled with that piece, but we made it through. She got a superior. And at the end, I said, listen, if you're going to do that to me next year, take it easy on me. So what does she come with? Not one. Yes, 2. 2 solos. And what grade are they at? Not 1. Not 2. Grade 3. I'm skipping a year and doubling the amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she doesn't understand that if it's hard for clarinet, it's also hard for piano, and damn, those songs are hard, dude.
Yeah.
God.
Bro,
Anyways,
I'd be stressing out.
I'm not stressing out because I've been doing this long enough to know that there is a crocodile hanging from the ceiling.
There is. That's...
I just noticed that shit. Sorry. I've been doing this long enough to know. Carrying on. I've been doing this long enough to know that if you just put in the time.
Yeah.
And this is what we try to stress to our students. Put in the time.
Yeah.
Take it slow. It will figure itself out.
In music, you get out what you put in.
Exactly.
That's
right.
kind of, honestly, that's kind of anything in life, right?
And normally, I'm very quick to give up on hard musical things.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm learning a song on guitar, if I don't have it in 10 minutes, I'm not learning it.
Right.
But I can't stress to you the difference in motivation when it's for your kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Dude, if Zayden came to me and was like, hey, we're doing this, I'd be like, I'll make it happen.
Whatever I got to do.
Yeah.
You know, whatever I got to do.
Uh-huh.
So that's cool, man. So we got amps. I'm trying to do this solo. I'll keep you guys posted how it goes. Maybe we'll throw up a little tidbit once in a while.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll see. Brian.
Yeah.
We've been doing this podcast now 4 episodes, and we're doing it a month. A month. When this goes up, it'll be a month, and it kind of boggles the mind how much we've grown in just a month. We went from 20 views on our first video, right? To we're at a total of something like 192 views on YouTube between the 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And a little drum roll. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the podcasting network. We have an RSS feed, which means you can find our shit on Spotify. And anywhere else that you may or may not get a podcast. Follow us. I don't know how that shit works, really.
Everywhere.
Yeah, just, it's crazy. It's crazy. We got Facebook. We're talking
I mean,
about...
are you more of a shower or a grower?
Ooh, it depends. Is it cold?
I don't know.
Is it? Did I just get out of the pool?
Maybe.
If I just got out of the pool, I'm definitely more of a grower, less of a shower.
Gotcha.
But if it's like a hot day, then I'm probably pre-fluffed a little bit.
You're there,
just from friction.
Yeah, gotcha.
Listen, before we get started on anything, this whole episode is going to be about cars, and I really want to start something. I really want to start the episode with talking about something that I think a lot of people take for granted, but it holds tremendous power over our lives, and this is the almighty traffic light.
Bam, bam, bam.
I want you to imagine, if you could, two scenarios, and I want you to tell me which one might be worse. All the traffic lights in the world go red. All the traffic lights in the world go green.
Worse is green.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think red isn't worse, but it can be just as bad in a different way.
Right.
But I curse the traffic light.
Yeah.
I was going to do some research on it, but I thought no, because I hate the damn thing.
Yeah.
I hate involuntarily giving so much power of my life to the traffic light.
And so much time.
Yeah. And everybody tells you, oh, if you know the lights, whatever, then leave what. I swear they change those things like the seasons.
No. Because, dude, just the traffic light to get in here.
It's crazy. That was my inspiration. You can get maybe 2 cars out of this intersection, and that's it.
Different time of day, though.
Oh, yeah.
When we leave at night, 10 cars go through.
It's like it's always green. It's like the spigot is on.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So here's to you, traffic light. I hate you, but I understand the necessity. Miserable pile of shit. Just fucking go somewhere. God damn it. So why are you always turning red right when I get to the line?
So you know what's crazy about traffic lights?
Tell me.
In Syracuse, right, where I was born and raised, there is the only green traffic light where the light is green on top.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a huge Irish neighborhood. So
I think I would hate that.
It's nuts. And there's a bar right next to it called Stone Throwers, because I guess back in the day, all the Irish immigrants would move to the area, so they changed the green light to the top. The city kept changing it back to red, and they would throw stones at it
to knock it out.
Oh
wow!
So it was just a green light. So the bar next to it's called Stone Throwers. It's kind of a cool little tidbit.
That is a cool little tidbit.
You know?
If you guys are ever out in Syracuse, check out that
Tipperary Hill.
Yeah.
No.
What's up?
Nope.
What's good? We're doing cars today, dude.
Yes,
a topic
we are.
near and dear to my heart. I don't portray it, but I'm kind of a gearhead.
Yep.
The internal combustion engine fascinates me.
Yep.
The history of cars fascinates me. Just the rite of passage of getting a car in general. Do you remember getting your first set of keys?
Yeah.
The entire world was open. I got my first ticket within 4 days of getting my license.
I was within a week too.
Yeah?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, we should not have been licensed to drive.
Nope.
So I want to talk about a couple of things in the topic part of the show. I'd like to talk, as is tradition, if we're talking about a thing, we got to talk about the best fictional version of that thing, and then the best real version of that thing.
Go.
And then we got a movie to talk about that involves both cars and family. Can you guess? Also, the lead character's last name is a petrol of some sort.
I'm going to say the Flintstones.
Yes. Starring John Goodman and Rick Moranis?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
We will need to revisit that movie.
Yeah,
that movie's awesome. But no, we're talking about Fast and Furious. The first one, only the first one, and then maybe the franchise as a whole. I don't want to get into which one is good. The first one.
Yeah.
The first one's good.
That's the only one that's good.
Yeah. And then, Brian, you've got a very interesting car situation.
Yeah.
And it's very dad-related.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about that.
We're going to.
And then I've got some car stuff. So we both got some car stuff.
Cool. Let's go. Let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it. All right. Best fictional car.
Go.
Me first this time? All right. I've got a list. You want me to just rapid fire?
Go.
Top on my list, Herbie the Love Bug. And I'll explain why in a little bit. Second, at a very close second, the Batmobile, specifically from 1989, because that shit was badass.
It was banger. Yeah.
First time I saw that shit go on, I lost my mind. Anyways, the Flintstone car, it's funny that you talked about the Flintstone. That car is powered by family.
Yep.
It literally, and feet.
Yep.
The Back to the Future car, because duh.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't need any other car. The DeLorean? Come on.
Did you know the crazy story with that guy?
Which one? The DeLorean guy? The cocaine guy?
Yeah.
And he made the stainless steel car, first of all. What are you doing? And then, he was like full of cocaine all the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know the specifics, but I just
He was
know.
involved in cartels and all this. It was crazy.
Maybe we will revisit that.
Yeah. All right.
The Inspector Gadget car, because it has almost as many gadgets as Inspector Gadget himself.
Yeah.
The Magic School Bus. Man, I wanted to be in the Magic School Bus when I was a kid. I also realized that's not a car.
No.
So come on. And then I have one honorable mention, and that is Greased Lightning. Greased Lightning. Yeah.
I like
my car list. What do you think?
Dude, I love it.
Okay.
Love it. I'm all about it.
You got some fictional cars for us?
Yeah.
All
So let's see. I'm going to go with the Mystery Machine.
Oh, Scooby Dooby Doo.
Right?
Doobie.
Because come on.
Of course, yeah. The Mystery Machine.
Why was there smoke rolling out of that machine?
Always.
They didn't have a blown head gasket.
They either had a terrible exhaust problem. They should really get that. You guys aren't inhaling all that, are you? Oh, I'll bet they are.
Oh, yeah.
They're definitely inhaling that.
It might as well be called the hot box machine.
Yup.
All right, the Ghostbusters. Right?
Okay. I like that one.
I mean, that
was a station wagon, right?
Yeah.
What an iconic car.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know why, and I don't know if it's a Spring Hill thing, but there are no less than 3 different cars in Spring Hill that I see on a weekly basis that are just decked out to look like the Ghostbusters car.
I saw one in Tampa last week.
It doesn't look like any of the ancillary things do anything.
Right.
They're just for show.
Yeah.
But it's like, it looks really good.
Yeah. They do a legit job.
If anybody is part of this like weird Ghostbusters car cult, please get with us. We really want to know what's going on with that.
Talk to us about it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then I got that the Mach 5.
Here he comes. Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. Hell yeah. There was a really cool punk band that covered that song. I'll have to look it up. But yeah.
But so that one was actually a real car.
Really?
Yep. Corvette made a real version of it. And
that makes sense.
Had all the gadgets and everything.
Oh, wow.
My last one I'm going to say on this is Kit. Fucking Knight Rider, man.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I have 2 quick funny stories about that car.
Okay.
Right?
Uh-huh.
First one, got one of my babysitters fired.
Go on.
Chris, I hope you're listening to this. You know, my older brother.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So we were down watching the new episode of Knight Rider. And we were so stoked.
The new episode of
we
Knight
were
Rider.
like, we were so excited.
Hell yeah.
And so we had to run upstairs and go tell our babysitter.
We're watching Knight Rider.
Knight Rider's on. And
Come on.
And she was banging some dude in my parents' bed.
Uh-oh.
We were like,
oh, shit. She was doing some other type of night riding.
is that Kit? Who's that guy?
Is that David Hasselhoff?
That's not the Hoff. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So
what did she say? That's an incredible story.
She got super scared, and then obviously, like, our parents came home, and I was like, we were so excited about Knight Rider. I don't know.
No, I didn't get to watch Knight Rider.
I don't know what happened.
Did you go back to your brother and we were like, bro, we got this bitch.
Yes.
$500 we're about to get right now. That's what I would have done.
If I wasn't like 6, I would have been like, let me in on that, or else I'll tell my parents.
What that mouth do?
Yeah. At 6, you don't think about that.
This shit just got real.
Needless to say, she
Come
didn't
down and watch Knight Rider with us.
Yeah. I think they did. Like they like.
Oh my god!
They were so embarrassed. They're just like, we'll go finish watching the episode with you.
No, that's the opposite of what you need to be doing.
Well, you guys,
especially dude, get the fuck out of the house before like the kid remembers your face.
Why do you guys smell like weird mac and cheese?
Ew. Why do you guys smell like weird mac and cheese and shame? I don't know, but I got $500.
Pay me off to not talk.
Give me that hush money.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So the second Knight Rider story is when we're going to talk about this in a minute, but when Fast and the Furious, the first one came out, right?
Yeah.
I was 16.
Okay.
So
yes.
What did I do? I went out and bought a very fast car that I could, like,
hell yeah,
soup up.
Yep.
So joined this car club.
I had one. I had a Toyota 91 Corolla that I tried to soup up.
Yeah, and
I have a story about that.
It was
later.
fun.
Yeah.
Right? But I remember saying to myself, I was so obsessed with Kit from Knight Rider that I was going to put some kind of vocal feature in there. Like a joking vocal feature where like I could just get in the car and hit a button.
Yeah.
And like when a chick got in the passenger seat, it's like, another fatty again, huh, Brian?
Brian, you can do better than this. We've talked about this, Brian.
Hey, trash bitch.
When he tells you to leave, don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Also, put your seatbelt on, you pig.
Yeah. So
she gets in, oink, oink, fatty. Yeah. Put your seatbelt on.
The nearest Chick-fil-A is 2 miles. I'm sure she's already asking.
To be clear, DadBod does not condone treating women like that or calling them fatties. That's just what Kit would say.
Kit's rude.
He's rude. Yeah. He doesn't give a fuck. All right, let's talk about in your head, in your just glorious mind, that I one day would love to just...
Don't go in there. Don't you
nope,
dive in.
I would love to just take the zigs and zags through there one day. What's your perfect car? Like, you don't worry about kids. Don't worry about gas mileage. Don't worry about money. What's your perfect ride?
A 95 Toyota Supra twin turbo.
What color?
Red.
Okay. All right. What are some features about
that
car?
Black trim.
What? Okay. What attracts you to that car?
Well, first off, it's a rotary engine.
Oh yeah, like the RX-8.
Mm-hmm.
So the things about the rotary engine, the heat is what cracks the block all the time because you have all of this compression area that's getting super hot, and the rest of it around on the other side of the rotor is cold, right? And it's really hard to make all of that equal.
I think Supra's rotary, wasn't it?
I believe so. Listen, we'll have something to apologize for in the next episode. That's why we're doing it. Doesn't matter now. We got the disclaimer and the green light. We're good. I don't know. Listen, somebody out there is a gearhead. If Toyota Supra is not a rotary engine, please let us know. But the RX-8 definitely was.
Yeah.
And the reason why it was such a nightmare to work on was because of the compression zones. They would just heat up and they would...
It was also just like the Beatles because engine was in the back.
The engine was in the back.
Yep.
It's funny that you said that. Thank you. Awesome segue.
Yeah.
My perfect car is a black 1969 Super Beetle. 69. 1969 Super Beetle with the 1600 dual port. That's important. The dual port, it gives you more torque, you see, on the acceleration. But it's also, I needed to have the transaxle that went into the bus, which is a bigger transaxle. And the reason for that is, if you put that bitch on there, right, and you push it down, it only had 4 gears, and to get into reverse in any Beetle, you had to push it straight down, bring it towards you, and put it sort of in first. It was like reverse was under first.
Okay.
It was super weird. But you put that bitch in first, right, and then you give it a little gas so that you get some backwards momentum, and then you pop it into first, it'll shift and snatch the front tires right off the ground.
So what I'm picturing is like on the racetrack, like you see those cars, like just so much torque.
That's exactly what will happen. Now, it won't do that, but it will pop it up. It'll like that. Yeah, I'm sure all the listeners knew exactly what the hell I just did.
That's cool.
I went vroom, and he knew exactly what I was talking about. Yeah. Anyways.
But you got wheels off the ground.
You got wheels off the ground.
Yeah.
Now, Beetles are not notorious for going fast. You're going to do 0 to 60 in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If the wind's behind your back and you're going downhill.
Yep.
But one of my favorite things to do in one of those cars is to get behind a semi on the interstate because the way it was made, you could get into what's called their slipstream, right? You could go, your RPM, there's no tack on a Beetle, but the RPM would be reading probably 500 idle. You're in 4th gear, and the semi is just pulling you down the road. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a car-heavy episode. This shit isn't funny, but it's interesting as fuck.
Nope.
Moving on!
So every time you say something, I'm like, I have a funny story about that.
Please. That's what the whole thing's about. I just talk a lot, and you've got funny stories. That's why it works.
I remember a trip down to Myrtle Beach. I don't even know if any of my friends that are listening to this were in this car. Please chime in because I don't remember who was in this fucking car. But anyways, we're on our way down to Myrtle Beach for spring break, and I remember getting in that situation where I was like, oh, I'm just going to ride behind this, right? and have the velocity just take me, like I'm saving on gas, whatever. But here was the trick part. It wasn't just a semi-truck. It was a tow truck.
Tow truck.
Pulling a semi.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I saw a semi-truck pulling another semi-truck. They were ass to ass. I called them butt truckers. They were butt trucking.
Butt truckers. Yes. Yes.
We're back, baby.
So I'm driving and I'm like just coasting.
Yeah.
And all my buddies were all asleep in the car. And I was like, it'd be hilarious to scream and wake them all up, and they're just gonna wake up and see a semi-truck coming at us.
Facing them? Oh my God.
So, I'm just like driving and I come up with some dumb idea and I was like, fuck! Ah! No! Ah! And everyone wakes up and they just see a semi-truck right in our face and everyone starts screaming. I was like, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Prank.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
All right, let's move on.
Moving on. Oh, man. Brian.
Yep.
In 2001, under the rating of a PG-13 and with a budget of $38 million, a glorious film was released. At the time, they didn't know it would spawn all of the movies that it did, but we're talking about Fast and Furious. As I said, it had a budget of $38 million, and so far, if IMDb is to be believed, it's grossed $212 million since its release. I would figure more, but because I think it's very popular overseas. Regardless, it was directed by Rob Cohen, not one of the Coen brothers. It was written by, I apologize if I mess any of this up, Ken Lee, Gary Scott Thompson, and Eric, not even going to try because there's a Q in that guy's name.
Quagmire.
Okay. Starring, would you like to name off a couple of the stars right off the top of your head?
Vin Diesel.
Correct.
Paul Walker.
Correct, R.I.P.
Who
was the rapper?
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule. Interesting.
Yeah.
He was not asked to return for the second one. He was replaced by who? Luda.
Luda. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Yeah.
Face down, ass up. That's the way
I'm not gonna lie to you though, man. 90s rap.
That shit hit hard.
Luda was a
Luda.
Oh, he was a jam.
And then, of course, Michelle Rodriguez and others. Brian, could you please explain to me the plot of this movie? It boils down to two things, right? What are those two things?
Car club.
Car club?
Family.
Family. There's a heist in there somewhere.
And then we rob shit.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we got to make our money, you know?
Yep.
Would you like to hear some trivia about this movie?
I would love to.
I have one piece of trivia. Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster, two female characters in this movie, they neither of them had a driver's license when they were filming.
No way.
That's crazy. Why could you do a car movie without a driver's license? Sounds like an oversight on somebody's part. And then I thought for the last thing, I thought it might be funny to find a review for this movie, but not a 5-star review. No. I found the funniest 1-star review for Fast and Furious. Would you like to hear it?
Absolutely. Does the Pope shit in the woods?
This comes to us from the Necromancer. And it was
I already love his name.
Yeah, and it was posted in 2003, so 2 years after the movie came out in theaters. It's titled, A 2-Hour Out-and-Out Assault on My Brain Cells. Superb comedy. Best horror movie in years. 2 thumbs up. Vin Diesel. I'd rate this 10 out of 10 simply because it takes a hell of a lot of talent to create such utter crap. If you heard metal clanging, it was not from the movie. I was banging my head against my chair. Vin Diesel can say a lot, though, in his expressions, such as, me want banana, and Jane go naked now. If you think my review doesn't make sense, you should see the movie. Thank you, Necromancer. I'm sure in 2003 you didn't know that your review would be dug up for our entertainment.
20
but there you go.
years later.
The internet is written in stone, people.
That's a good review.
That's a good review. I like it. Yeah. Thanks. That was cool.
I mean, I'm curious how he rated the other 10.
Oh, it'd be interesting if he even went to see the other one because it would completely invalidate his first review. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I'd like to see him make a movie.
Right.
You create something like Inward Singing. Always naysaying everything I create.
I'm always fucking singing and I never fucking stop it.
If you don't know, go find out.
Yep.
Okay, moving on. Is that all we want to say about Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Family.
That's good, dude.
Fucking family. All right. Brian, you've got a great car story.
So, dads, all right? I'm going to throw this out there. Do what my father did, because I will never forget this. When I was 6 years old, he went out and he found a 1948 Studebaker in a barn somewhere and bought it for, I don't know, $800, $1,000. And for the next 5-6 years, I worked on that car with my dad. And when he passed away about 6 years ago, I still have that car, and I will never give up that car. And
fuck yeah.
Yep. It's so many memories, so much so many stories just with that car. You know, and we fixed it up and just did little cruises around, went and got ice cream, you know, like, just why not?
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
And
so what's happening with the car currently?
So I just got it back from where it was. A guy was supposed to be working on it and didn't work on it. So I'm getting it finished up now, and I'm going to start putting it in car shows. It's got suicide doors. It's beautiful. The interior's done. I mean, this thing's ready to rock and roll, you know, but I just, I got to finish putting the love into it. You know what I mean? But
all the details.
Yeah, that's all it is. Just detail work, you know? So, but if anybody is trying to figure out a way as a dad to really bond and connect with your son, especially now that cars are all automated and computerized, find an old car like that. You know, because I thought about this, and when I'm going to pass that down to my son Zayden.
Hell yeah.
And check this shit out, ready?
Oh my God, that's awesome.
When he is 24 years old.
Uh-huh.
Wait, 20? Yeah, I think I don't know.
We're not good at math. We're drummers. We count to 4.
Yeah,
all right, when he's older.
That car will be 100 years old.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Dude, if you can't pull some fucking tail with a 100-year-old car,
your game is soft.
Game is off, bro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what?
That's awesome.
He's going to have this thing and be able to ride that.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be dope.
Maybe we can get some pictures.
Yep.
Maybe throw it up on the Facebook or on this video.
Yep.
Cool. I would like to talk about some cars that I've had, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you? Awesome. I have had, you guys are going to see a pattern with me, but I've had 2 Beetles in my life. Both of them air-cooled. One a 1974 and one a 1976. I have 2 stories, both involving the 1974. Can I tell you about them?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. First story is more about the people involved with the story than it is the story themselves. The story is my carburetor was flooded, and we were broken down on the side of the interstate waiting for a tow truck.
Yep.
That's the scene. I don't know why, but I thought I was working at Walmart in the back at the time, and it was cool for everybody to have pocket knives. At the time, it was legal if you were 18 to have a pocket knife under the blade could only be 4 inches. As long as it was under 4 inches, you were good. And it felt cool to be 18,
right,
smoking your first cigarette, having a pocket knife. I was a real greaser. Right. Yeah.
Yep. When you're a jet, you're a jet.
So it's me, my friend Matt, and this kid named Gilligan. He's just a kid named Gilligan. I got some weird stories about Gilligan. He found a bat cave once and just lived there for a couple days. 17-year-old kid just living in a cave. Anyways, so we're on the side of the interstate. Now, I put in a call to AAA, and the best I could say is we are northbound at mile marker blah. That should be enough. We're northbound on mile marker blah.
Right.
Off of this exit.
Yep.
Why was that hard? Anyways, Gilligan and I decide that we're going to do 2 stupid things. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to run across I-75 as many times as we can before a car comes to see if we can beat each other's record.
You played fucking Frogger on I-75?
I-75. And then the other thing we tried to do is we were waiting up by a guardrail, and they were held up at the time by wooden posts. We took all of these knives that we inexplicably had and tried to whittle and carve. I'm sure that guardrail isn't there anymore, but it used to say things like, go suck a dick. Yeah.
Gilligan sucks dicks.
The resolution to that story is there was a float in the carburetor. It just needed to empty out, and as long as I kept it under 45 miles an hour, we were good to go. I got a new float, and then everything was fine. Beetles are really easy to fix. I got one more story. This one is my own stupidity, and I'll make this quick because we're already 30 minutes in. When I was very young, my mother, who really passed down my affinity for beetles, showed me this very old commercial. She had it on VHS. And it was a guy who was advertising a brand new beetle. And in this advertisement, he showed a beetle driving across a lake. And in the advert, it said that their seals were so good, the beetles were so airtight that they could float. Fast forward to, this had to have been 2004, and Hernando County and the rest of Florida has received a series of hurricanes. And there's
That's
lots
right when I moved down here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. There's lots of flooding happening.
Yep.
Right? And I am out with a friend, and we're trying to get home, and we're using back roads. And we probably should not have been driving. I won't disclose for reasons why, but we probably shouldn't have been driving anyways. And we come across this road closed. And I already know why it's closed because it happens all the time. And so my friend is like, oh, no, we got to turn around. It's going to be like 40 minutes out of our way. And I was like, nah, we in the Beetle.
You didn't know beetles float?
You didn't watch this shit. Yeah. So I put it in reverse. I tried to get a good running start. And I got, 10 feet into the puddle and realized it is a lot deeper than I thought it was. Water started coming in from the windows. And if anybody's ever been in a Beetle, the window is like only the top third of the door. So the water has to be very high for it to come into the window. Yeah. We had to climb out of the window, and we sat on top of the roof. And I called my girlfriend's stepdad, who had like a monster truck, who came and towed us out. Not one of my brightest.
You tried, though.
I tried. Listen, I saw, and I was like, we can do this. We pressed on.
Hey, dude. Hey, A for effort.
I made a decision. I stuck to it.
B for Beetle.
Convictions. B for Beetle. I love it. All right. Dude, I think you can do this story.
No, hold on. I'm actually gonna switch it to, because what you just said is a perfect segue for my worst car story.
Okay, go. Is that what you're doing for story time?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, so wait, we got to introduce segments.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes?
Yeah, I was gonna just.
Just do it.
Yep.
Do your thing.
So, when I first moved down here, I moved down with $500 in my pocket, no job, no nothing, right?
That's fucking awesome.
Just
so punk rock, dude.
Just fuck it. I'm moving to Florida with.
I would never have the balls to move on the other side of the country just cause.
With 4 buddies, $500, and I'll figure it out. I'll find a job, and make it happen.
Much love and respect to you.
So I went and I bought I moved down here like 2004.
Yeah.
So I bought a 93 Honda Civic.
Katrina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It was right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Katrina happened just after I moved down here.
Right.
Yep. And so I bought a 93 Honda Civic for like $1,000. Mm-hmm. Right. And like drove that thing. It was such a pile of garbage, right?
Yeah. I had a Honda Civic, 93. I think I had a 92.
Yeah.
Mine was a station wagon.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Oh, God. Worst car ever.
But you know what?
But like perfect first car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember it was already starting to fall apart. And I was driving into work we lived in Brandon. I was working in Ybor at Carmine's restaurant. And crossing over Causeway onto 50th. And, dude, same fucking story.
Oh, no.
Ready? It's downpouring.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck Florida weather.
And I hit that intersection of 50th. And it had a dip. And all this water came up over my hood. And I was like, and the whole car just stalled out. So I'm in the middle of a major intersection. Car stalled out. Like torrential downpour.
Oh, no.
I'm like, fuck me.
That's the worst place to fucking break down is in the intersection.
Yep.
That's like nightmare scenario.
So I get out of the car, and it's terrible downpour, and start just pushing it from the door, like from my driver's side door. And so I can hold the wheel till, you know what I mean? Like, and just trying to get out of the intersection. And I'm here, and you got to think, when you're pushing a tiny car like that and holding the wheel, there's only 3 inches where there's still door?
Yeah.
Okay. So I get it almost out of the intersection. All of a sudden, this fucking 18-wheeler comes by and clips my door that I'm holding open. because he probably couldn't see me.
Right.
You know, because it was raining so hard. Clips, but I'm lucky I'm alive.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, there's maybe 3 inches where he hit the door.
Dude.
I should have been in that door.
Yeah.
You know, like, so the door folds up towards the engine of my car.
Of course.
And here's me, and I'm like, I don't have anything to push. All right, I'll push the frame of the car. Just get it out. I get it out of the intersection, and I'm just like, I just jump back in the car. I'm like a soaked rat. Mm-hmm. I'm like, this is just, it's not my day.
Life right now.
Yeah, it's not my day. So I get back out of the car. I take a couple deep breaths, get out of the car, unfold my door to the point where I can at least get it to shut.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow, that must have taken some strength.
Yeah, so I just like tried to Superman push the door shut.
Yeah.
It never opened after that.
No.
But I got to work.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I showed up to work and I was just like soaked. And my hair was like down over my eyes.
You look very emo.
Yeah.
Very Spider-Man 3.
100%. And I remember the manager looking at me, he's like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And I told him what happened and
Yeah.
showed him my car, and he goes, "You want to take the day off?" And I was like, "Kinda." And he's like, "No harm, no foul. Just go home." I was like, "Thanks, dude."
So then you had to get back in your car?
I had to get back in the car.
The passenger seat?
Yep. Climbed in the passenger seat to get back in my car because I knew if I opened that door, it was never closing again. Fast forward 3 months later, I remember taking a chick on a date.
In that car?
In that car. Right?
That's a ballsy move, dude.
So check it out.
Chick on the date. Hey, baby. Just don't look at this side of the car.
I go to take her to dinner. I open up the passenger door. She's like, "Wow, you're a gentleman." I was like, "I got to get in first."
That's so good. Oh, my God. That's a beautiful story.
So I climb it. Needless to say, that relationship did not work out.
How'd that date go?
It was all right.
Yeah, did you smash?
I think so.
Okay. Well, then it was a good date. Oh, right, shit.
Let's move on.
Moving on. Segment time, guys. Listen, we have this segment that we've been trying to do, and we've been pushing it off and pushing it off. Let's just fucking do it. I want to hear this story. This is story time with DadBod. Brian, give us this story. Come on.
The U-Haul?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So, actually, it makes sense because I was just talking about when I moved down.
Yeah.
So, before I moved to Florida, like 2 weeks before I moved to Florida, I told all my friends, I was like, "Hey, meet me at this place at this time."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, I'm moving away in 2 weeks. This is like my going away present to you guys." And they're like, "Okay, I guess we trust you. I guess we'll just show up there."
I guess.
So I had 22 people, I think, show up and meet me there. And what I did is I went to the U-Haul store and rented a 27-foot U-Haul and threw a party in it.
In the back.
In the back.
In the back. So who drove?
So I hired a driver.
I was going to say, it would be no fun if you were driving.
Oh, no. No, I was in back.
So this driver that you hired, did you... I have so many questions. Did you hire him under the table?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course. You couldn't have been like, I need to hire a driver's service.
He was a pizza delivery guy at my parents' pizza shop.
I love how you say I hired a driver and you didn't say I paid a dude. Like hired a driver sounds so official. Did you tell your friends I hired a driver?
Yeah,
of course.
I had to make it look fancy.
Did you make it look fancy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I give him a little hat.
Okay. You did it up right. That's great.
So here's the funniest part about this, though. I didn't think about logistics of it at all. All I remember is being at the U-Haul place and the girl going, "Well, where are you moving to?" And I was like, "What?"
What?
And then her going, "Do you want the extra insurance?" I go, "Oh, yeah. I'll take all the extra insurance
Nothing
you got."
shady going on here.
Give me the keys. Come on. Time to go. Yeah. So
give me the armor plating special.
What I didn't think about of this is the tin in a U-Haul is very thin.
Yes.
So
it's like aluminum foil thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're pulling up to a stoplight, and all of a sudden you just hear like, people like, yeah, motherfuckers!
Baby, don't hurt me.
That probably would have been relevant.
Bro, we gotta cover that song.
So, and then every time we pulled up to a different bar, just the back gate would open up and 22 fuckers would just jump out of this thing. Like it was like a clown car.
Now, what did you do for lighting inside?
Tap lights.
Oh, brilliant.
Those little sticky tap lights.
Okay, different colors or all the same color?
Different colors.
Oh, wow. Any seating?
So, yes.
That's very dangerous, Brian.
But I didn't realize that everything would move a lot.
You didn't Velcro anything? Or?
I had a beer pong table set up.
Brian.
Come to find out, you can't do that while the car's moving.
So there was a gentleman, way back, named Sir Isaac Newton, and he came up with these laws of motion.
No way.
Yeah. One of them being objects in motion tend to stay in motion.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So
same with people.
Yep.
Everyone was just slamming into each other.
I do have one very important question. This U-Haul, did it have the loft?
Yeah.
Now, was that reserved for fucking?
Well, I don't know if anybody got down in it.
Oh, come on. That's the first thing I would have done.
Dude, I'm so curious. I should have put a little like padding up
or
there
fucking.
or something. Yeah.
Come on. Missed out.
Well,
although it's still pretty epic what you did. Listen, don't let me downsize anything.
That was such a good idea.
Damn. Well, now we got to do it again. Look out for the DadBod U-Haul. DadBod U-Haul party bus.
Dad Hall.
Dad Hall. Get out with us, U-Haul. Maybe we'll make something happen. We'll collab.
Yeah, absolutely.
Paint a
Sponsors.
We'll paint a couple U-Haul trucks with our logo. Yeah. Speaking of logo, before we go any further, I want to do this real quick. We've never talked about the fact that we even have a logo. You guys, our logo was made just one day, in like about 5 minutes, by a very nice lady named Karen, who is an art teacher and a friend of ours. And I just want to say thank you before we go on. We've done 3 episodes now. We're 4 episodes in. We're using this image everywhere. It's on Spotify. And we've never even addressed it. So thank you very much, Karen.
Huge shout out to Karen.
Thank you, Karen. If anybody out there knows us or knows her, please just say hi. Say, yo, we heard you on that shitty podcast.
What's up?
What's up? All right. I have a story for story time with DadBod if you're done with the U-Haul.
Yep, go for it.
I used to have a 91 Corolla.
Yeah.
It was my second manual, 5-speed. I loved that car. That was the car that I was going to soup. I put a stereo in it. I had like 3 amps in that car. I had 2 speakers, 18 inches in the back seat. I cut out holes in the back seat and put them in the back seat and put plexiglass over them. Sounded like shit. Looked cool as fuck.
Yep.
Anyways, I put, which was popular at the time, I put neon underglow under my car. The first speed bump I hit cracked the bulbs. $300 to get this shit installed night 1. My thought process is I'm going to take my baby out. We're going to look good in this car.
Yeah.
It was a good-looking car for a second. And she lived in this neighborhood where there's these fucking speed bumps. And I was slow. She literally brought the car down. Crack, crack, I heard it. So that's my dad's story time with Dad. Moral of the story. Throw a U-Haul party in the back of a bus and don't invest in underglow.
No.
That's silly.
Yep.
That's silly. You all thought I was going to say don't date fat chicks. We ain't like that at DadBod.
No,
we
man.
love fat chicks.
Yeah, we're equal.
We love all chicks.
Equal
we
opportunity
love all everybody.
fuckers.
Come on, yeah. Yeah, listen, we don't discriminate. We'll fuck anything. So yeah, that was story time with DadBod. Brian, I didn't get a chance to talk about this at the top of the episode, but we have a guest.
No way.
We have a very special guest, the first ever here at DadBod.
What?
Episode 4, it took us this long to get a guest. Can you believe it? I know.
What?
Do you know who it is?
Who?
It's the guy that recorded our theme song.
What?
Yeah, what's his name?
Who?
You tell me. What's his name?
Who?
His name is Mason.
Mr. Mason.
Mr. Mason is here. Listen, he's not here yet. He's about to walk in, but I have a very serious question.
Okay.
Is it pianist or pianist?
Oh, no, it's pianist.
It's pianist.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with.
Yeah.
You're sure?
Oh,
Brian, this is a professional podcast. This is our first
listen.
guest.
He is a beautiful pianist. So it is 100% pianist, dude.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to look him in the eye and say questions and...
Google that shit.
I'm not going to Google pianist.
Okay. Don't do
I'm
that.
a bad typer.
Yeah.
But, all right, well, let's bring him in. Mason, can you come in? Hey, there he is. Say hi, everybody. No, wait. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, hello.
Mason, that's you. That's your voice on the internet. Can you believe it?
I can. It's not the first time.
Right off the bat, I have to just give you an incredible, a huge thank you for recording that theme song, dude. You nailed it. And at the beginning of this episode, you guys may have noticed, may not have noticed, but it's a brand new theme song, re-recorded by Mason. Tell us a little bit about that, please.
Yes, so for those who don't know, I am a pianist down at USF. I'm currently studying to become a professional pianist full-time. And while I was at school today, I was able to record on a 9-foot grand piano.
9 foot. So what's the standard size piano?
Household, it's probably around 5'7".
Oh wow! So it's an honor.
It's a good size.
It's an honor.
Yes.
That's one of our original songs. Get Off Our Lawn.
Yep.
Now you had mentioned that you're a pianist. I have some questions about that. When did you realize that you wanted to be a pianist?
Well, it's been a journey. I originally started playing on clarinet, and as I kind of went through high school, I picked up the piano, and just stuck with it. It's been a passion of mine for a while now.
That's awesome, dude. So, quick question. Who are some of your favorite pianists, dead or alive?
Well, one of my all-time favorite pianists is Arthur Rubinstein. He was a great pianist down in in the 1950s through the 60s.
The Rubes?
Yes, indeed it was.
Is that really what he was called, the Rubes?
I have no idea.
Has he done anything we may have heard?
No.
Oh, okay. Jeez. That's very forward of you to think that I might not know who Arthur Rubinstein is.
Do you know who Chopin is?
I know of him.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
How about Tchaikovsky?
That is not one I am familiar with. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know Tchaikovsky,
Oh,
the Russian composer.
What about
sorry.
Debussy?
I believe it was Debussy.
Oh,
I thought it was Debussy.
Nah, common mistake. I hear. Common mistake.
I have another question for you, Mason.
Go
This
ahead.
is in all seriousness. Which pianist inspired you the most?
Well, which pianist inspired me the most? Well, it's been a multitude throughout the years. I would say personally my teachers that I've had over the years have inspired me the most just personally, but I do admire to be some of the greater pianists out there.
Where are you from? I'm just noticing a different inflection in your voice on a couple of different words. I don't want to go into specifically which word that you're saying differently than us, but anyways, moving on. Would you say that you were moved or inspired the first time you heard and saw a pianist?
In person?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The first time I heard a pianist in person was really inspiring. It was like at least a really good, pianist was pretty great. I love to go see the Florida Orchestra perform live. That's always been fun.
Oh yeah, any orchestra really. The amount of sound that comes from an orchestra, it puts rock concerts to shame in some scenarios for sure.
You know what they say is classical music is rock and roll before electricity.
I 100%. We were talking about that earlier today, bro.
Yep.
Throw some blast beats on Mozart, and you got a metal song for sure.
all of the classical composers, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, one more quick question. How big of a pianist are you trying to be?
Really?
Yes. I mean, I'm talking, like...
How big?
Yeah.
How wide?
Well, yeah.
No, like, what are your goals?
Are you trying to reach?
What are your goals?
You know? Are you trying to
Like, I'm
reach a
talking...
certain...
I'm talking girth, length.
Well, I can tell you I'm going to say in the future, very short future, later this year, I am going to perform in Italy.
Holy shit, that's awesome!
What?
Whoa!
You're going to play for my people.
Indeed.
All right.
Oh my goodness!
You're going to bring back some pasta fagioli.
Playing that boot.
Ooh.
Yes,
Know it.
and so I'm very excited.
Mason, that's a tremendous opportunity. Wow.
I know
That's amazing.
it's pretty grand. If I do say so myself.
Can I tell you a quick joke berating my people?
Okay.
Always.
You just look at history.
Yeah. Touche.
Holy shit.
And I love you.
That's fire.
Glad to be here.
His penis is hard. Okay. Why?
Talking about mine.
Why is Italy shaped like a boot?
I don't know.
They can't fit all that bullshit in a shoe.
Oh man, I have one last question, Mason. One last question. Are you ready? Could you just tell us? Is it hard to be a pianist? Is it hard being a pianist? You know, like on a daily basis. Do you wake up and say, "It's hard being a pianist"? Would you say that in the morning maybe it's harder to be a pianist than in the afternoon?
Well, I don't know about being a pianist, but I know for being a pianist.
See, that's the word. I'm not sure that you're saying. We had a conversation before you came in. I don't think you're saying it right.
I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right.
No.
I don't know. We're gonna have to listen, young blood. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. Don't forget, this is DadBod. No, honestly, we know it's pianist. And Mason, thank you very much for being such a great sport. That was awesome. You guys, if you can, please check out Mason. Is there some way we can check you out?
Yeah. So I am on
His pianist.
Only for you, Brian. I am on different social medias.
OnlyFans.
No, not OnlyFans.
You know, I do tick on the ivories, as they say.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite fingering?
That's for you to find out.
All right.
Oh, man.
I love it.
Find me onlyfans.com/ No, so I am on different social medias. I am at YouTube. You can find my handle at Mason K Piano. That's on Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube. I'm not on Instagram, but if you just look up at Mason K Piano, you'll probably find me.
Awesome. What kind of stuff do you have up there? Do you have piano videos? You record yourself and playing and stuff?
Yeah, I just more posts on like Snapchat and Facebook because one of the hard things is actually recording audio from a piano is quite difficult. And so I don't really post on YouTube as much as I feel like I should, but I get there every now and again.
Very cool. Very cool. Mason, in all seriousness, you've been working with us for 2 years now, and you know, it's been great. You're a real respected colleague, and we've said before you're an amazing piano player. And brand new tradition, since you're the first guest, you are not allowed to leave without giving us a dad joke, so please.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What did Kermit the Frog say at Jim Henson's funeral?
Ribbit.
Nothing.
Oh. Holy shit.
Yep.
Damn, bro. Damn, dude.
Woo, that's a good one to leave. That might be the most solid dad joke we've had on the podcast yet.
It's darker than the moonless sky.
Wow.
That's good.
So, listen, we're not sure who the next guest is ever going to be, but the bar is set pretty high as far as dad jokes.
Everybody remember, penis have a dark side.
Yeah, under the shaft, I hear.
Okay. With that being said, thank you guys for listening. Thank you again, Mason, for hanging out with us. We're going to take it back to the rest of the episode. All right. So, moving on. Listen, I need to address an issue that my kids bring up a lot, and that is I am a different person behind the wheel of a car.
Ooh, you get a little cray-cray?
I cannot help it. I can't help myself. As soon as I get behind the wheel, it could be you, bro.
Yeah.
As soon as I get behind the wheel, you're a fucking idiot.
Right.
Why are you on this planet? Get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
But I have some legit issues that just okay. School buses. Why the fuck are your stops on main roads if you can turn a corner and get all the kids on your bus in a much safer side road and not stop traffic? Fucking school buses, get it together.
Yeah.
Yo, construction people like cement trucks and fucking semi trucks, if you're on a fucking back road and you take a turn and there's like 18 cars behind you, pull the fuck over and let some of us pass. Some of us have got to get to work.
Yep.
Fuck.
Dude.
Lady, little old lady. It is 45 miles an hour and you're going 20 because you're trying to understand the difference between a cell phone and a rotary phone at 8 a.m. when I got to get my kid. Oh, God. For those of you that may not know, I drive a lot. I work roughly 50 miles from where I live. So it's 100 miles a day round trip.
Yeah.
And I take my kids to school on top of that, right?
You definitely, dude, you're beyond the wheel.
And I do so much to try to maintain, you know what I mean? I listen to relaxing piano covers is actually one of my Spotify playlists because I just, and I know what part of it is I'm spoiled because I do a lot of driving at night. I mean, the roads are wide open.
Yeah.
City planners, and I know we made fun of you guys in episode 2 when we talked about your gnome. Speaking of which, how's little Nomi doing?
He's good.
Is he still having a rough time? Has he gone down to the local soup kitchens?
No, I actually, he lives under my grill now. He lives next to a propane tank.
There's no grill like gnome.
No, absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Well, at least he's got something temporary going on. Our thoughts and prayers out.
He's got gas.
He's got gas. Good. Our thoughts and prayers out there, little Nomi. But no, what was I saying? I don't know. Listen, I fucking hate driving and I fucking hate slow people. What pisses you off about driving, Brian?
So I honestly just zone out when I'm driving.
I try to.
But yeah. But here, I have one funny story about driving when I first moved down here, right?
You got a lot of stories about when you... I feel like it was a culture shock for you.
It was. It was, because you know what? I was so used to New York and everybody moving fast and everybody like quick, and everyone's like, oh, Southern hospitality, everybody's so sweet down there, and I'm like, oh, cool, that's going to be awesome. I'm excited about that. And I get down here and literally I learned so fast, Florida is a sunny state for shady ass people.
Yup. Lots of nice people here, I'm sure, but
bro,
come on.
I will tell you this. Yeah, lots of nice people, but guess what?
At least in our circles.
Up in New York, people tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, at least they're to your face about it.
Right. Down here, they're like, oh my God, Becky, you look so cute. That girl's a slut. Mm-hmm. Like the second you turn your back. That is Florida to a T.
Yep.
But anyways, I digress. I was driving down here and I got cut off 3 times by the same car. Right?
Oh.
And
3 strikes, dude. I don't know, man.
And I was like, what? Like, to the point where I had to swerve off the road almost every time. So I finally, now I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm speeding up in my 94 fucking Honda Civic, trying to see whoever this is, cut me off.
Yeah.
And I look, and there's just a tiny dog. I was like,
where's the driver?
The fucking dog just...
What?
The dog just... Fuck you, dog!
Yo, fuck you, dog.
It was literally... And then I, had to look... I had to investigate further.
Of course.
And there was just a little old lady sitting in the chair with her dog with the dog's hands on the wheel. And I was like...
Fuck you, but that's cute as shit.
I was like, yeah, it's fucking adorable. Still...
Oh man!
You should probably drive better and not have your dog drive you.
Yeah, maybe don't have your dog drive you. Miss Daisy. As far as I know, there's somebody that'll drive you.
And dude, that's the thing. She was all over the road.
I'm sure, because dogs can't drive. Oh shit! I got one more quick Beatles story that I literally just remembered.
Yeah.
All right. When I was attempting to go to college, which wasn't very successful, I was in Orlando. And I was driving my first Beetle, the same one that I wound up drowning. Now, if you're going to the University Mall in Orlando, it's Alafaya is a 3-lane highway.
Yep.
I found myself wedged in between a souped-up Mitsubishi Spider. I guess that was what...
That's what I had.
Yeah. And it may have been you. Were you ever in Orlando?
My brother used to live there.
It may have been a Mitsubishi Spider and another car. And so it was Mitsubishi Spider.
Yikes.
It was like a Honda, but it was like a souped-up Honda. They were going to race each other, right? Now, if anybody's ever heard a Beetle, they're loud. They're just naturally loud. Right. They don't have a radiator or anything like that. Their mufflers are all weird. They're loud cars. These 2 cars start revving their engines, and it's all the kind of kind of shit, right? Here's mine with a potato, right? And they look at me, and
your car just sounds like an angry German man.
But so they give me the eye. You know what I'm talking about? You want to throw down?
Let's go.
And so look, I got the eye. I gotta go. So the light turns green. These 2 tires start to smoke, and they fucking zoom out.
Yeah.
What do? Stall.
Yes.
I literally went and they're like zoom. And I was like, well, I'm in the Beetle. What are you going to do?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. Okay, dad jokes?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, shit.
I only got one.
You only got one?
Yep.
I got so many.
Go for it.
All right. What's the difference between BMWs and porcupines?
What?
Porcupines wear their pricks on the outside.
I like.
Nice, right?
Yes.
Next one.
Mm.
Did you know that Tesla's new car smell has a specific flavor?
What is it?
Elon's Musk.
Oh, I like it.
My Uncle Buck. My Uncle Buck. Oh, dude, we didn't talk about the pussy wagon from Kill Bill.
That was the most ADD thing I've ever heard in my life. My Uncle Buck, fucking pussy wagon. Yes.
Because my name is Buck, and I'm here to fuck.
Yep.
You see how I got there? Anyways, the pussy wagon's cool. Moving on. My Uncle Buck got in a car accident. He lost his left arm and leg. He's all right now. Keep going? You want to do yours?
No, go.
All right. A cop pulled over a U-Haul truck.
What?
Yeah, not yours. Okay. But he pulled over a U-Haul truck because he was trying to bust a move. All right, I got one more, and then I got one that was actually submitted to us. You know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears?
Clutch failure.
Indeed, it does. Indeed.
This next one comes to us from someone called Low Key Swifty. Low Key Swifty. I don't know. I think it came to us on our Facebook page.
They must love Taylor Swift.
Probably, but in secret.
Yeah.
I hear Dyson is going to make a new car soon.
Dyson?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is it?
I don't know, but I bet it's going to suck.
Ha! Ha! I like it.
Yes.
I like it.
Dad jokes. All right, give it to us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. So little Johnny's in school, right? And the teacher starts talking about the lesson of the day, and it's going to be vocabulary, right? And so the teacher goes, okay, well, the word of the day is going to be contagious. So she asks the class, can anyone use contagious in a sentence? Nobody raises their hand except little Johnny. She knows little Johnny is a fucking prick. She knows he's always crass.
Fuck little Johnny.
Yeah, he's always got something weird to say. But he raises his hand. He's put his hand up. Oop, 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 pick me, pick me, pick me, me. So she goes, all right, what can he really say about the word contagious? All right, little Johnny, what's up? Talk to me. Tell your story. And so little Johnny goes, oh really? Okay.
Oh, me?
Okay, me?
Awesome.
Yeah, let's go.
Fuck yeah.
So little Johnny goes, me and my dad were driving in the car the other day, and then we saw this old lady painting a mural with a tiny little paintbrush.
Okay.
And the teacher stops him. She's like, little Johnny, what does anything have to do with contagious? And he goes, oh, hold on. I'll tell you. Then my dad said, it's going to take this cunt ages to finish this mural.
Oh, little Johnny.
Such a classy gentleman.
Awesome. Dude, that's it. Episode 4. It's time to say thanks. You guys, if you're still hanging out with us, thank you. You guys are awesome. Just listening to us.
We appreciate you all.
Yeah, you guys.
And you know what? Let's talk about this. So now that we're on Spotify and YouTube, and we're getting listens from what? Brussels, Belgium?
Places I've never even heard of. Yeah.
Hawaii?
There was one in Hawaii.
Yeah.
All of you guys, thank you so much. I don't know how to say thank you in your respective tongues, but you probably got to translate something. Yeah, it boggles the mind. Even a small little podcast like this that have done like just absolutely nothing can be how the internet works. It's amazing. But yes, please, if you guys are listening to us on YouTube, I think you're supposed to hit the thumbs up. If you guys are listening to us on Spotify, I think you're supposed to follow us. I don't know how all that works, but push a button to make sure you know when the next one's coming out. Listen, we got some shouts, got some shout outs.
Yep.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Who you shouting out?
Yo, man, I'm gonna give a shout out to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Aw, well, thanks, dude.
100%, dude. Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, yo, that's me on the podcast when I
I'm
listen to this
gonna
shit.
give a shout out to my mom and Rick out in Auburn, New York. I'm gonna give a shout out to my brother Chris.
Hey, what up, Chris?
And then I got Lisa, Greg, and Sharon.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. I have got Megan. Hello, Megan. Shout out to Owen, Colin, Jackson, Jerry, and Skeletor.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah.
He needs a shout out.
Dude.
Sure.
He-Man's been busting his skeleton nuts for too long.
They sure have. Busting nuts in each other's mouths. Listen, if you guys are still hanging out with us and you're thinking, I got to talk to these guys, I got to tell them what schmucks they are, there are a few ways to do that. The most direct route is to go onto Gmail and compose a letter and type in the following: DADDBODDBAND@gmail.com. That's our email, Brian. And you can send us all kinds of things. You can send us hate letters. No dick pics, please.
No.
Nope, I don't want those. But you can send us memes. And
you can send us pictures of your deck if you're a dad and you created a deck.
Created a deck?
Deck pics?
Deck pics is cool. I like that. Deck pics. Hell yeah. We're on Facebook. Same thing, DadBod Band gets us to our Facebook page. We're on YouTube because that's probably where you're watching this, and now we're on Spotify.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for your hard decks.
Oh, man. My hard wooden my morning wooden deck. There's a joke in there somewhere. All right, we got some emails. Believe it or not, we got more emails. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. This one comes to us from brokenaudio741@aol.com. What are you doing with an AOL account? You're not paying for that shit, I hope. Remember when they used to send it to them in the CDs?
Yeah.
In the mail?
Oh, yeah.
Here's some internet in the mail.
Right.
Wow. We used snail mail to get email. How about that? A pirate bar in Ybor? You guys will need to revisit that for us. Nice job, though. I think she's referring to, you kind of glossed over this on the last episode.
Yeah.
We were talking about pirates. You owned a pirate bar and you fucking love pirates.
So
I did.
So I was the general manager.
Uh-huh.
I didn't own that one. It was called Gaspar's Grotto in Ybor City.
Yeah.
The corner of 7th and 18th. Amazing bar. Amazing owners. I still love them to death. Eric and Sherry Schiller. They're still like family to me.
Yeah.
So I love everyone that works there. So super rad place. So if anybody is in Ybor, go check it out.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
Arr. Arr. This next one comes to us from Lander Guy for You. Lander Guy for You at hotmail.com. That just has all the wrong. I don't like any of that. But I'm sure you're a very nice person. How are the pop filters? They seem to work better on our end. Keep it up, guys. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, let's see. Did we clip? Yup. We apologize for that. We will probably edit some of that out. But that's okay. No, they seem to be working pretty well. Any more? Let's see. I think I got a couple more. Hang on. Bear with me. Yes. This one is from Smarty Shorts. 3 wishes. Go.
Oh my goodness.
The correct answer is most powerful sorcerer.
Yep.
Another magic lamp. Genie set free.
Okay. Cure for cancer, 16-inch dick.
You beat me just with those 2. Fuck. I'm so selfish.
No, cure for cancer. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, but if you have a 16-inch dick, imagine all the joy you will be giving to all the women around there.
Yeah.
No, that's a gift.
But cure for cancer and solve world peace.
I like it. I like it a lot. Next one.
I'm a giver.
All right, this one is in response to our lectures with the Lisp.
Oh yeah.
It was a good first attempt, but went off the rails pretty quickly. Still,
Yeah,
it was fun to listen to you guys struggle. It was fun to listen to us struggle. Thanks, guys.
The struggle's real.
Yeah, for sure. Is that all the emails? I think that's all the emails.
Okay.
You guys, please keep sending us emails. We like to know that we're reaching you guys.
Yep.
We have been touched by you.
And we've touched
And
you.
I'm pretty sure we've touched you.
Yes.
Thanks again, you guys. Is that it?
Yeah.
Dads?
Rise up.
Up. Dads,
rise up.
Thank you guys for watching.
We love you guys.
We will see you next Monday at 5. Bye, everybody.
See ya.